Good morning, YouTube. Chris Green from Greenway Outdoor Power. As you can see, I run an outdoor power company. I've done gotten a good bit out of here already. My parking lot in front of my building has a good bit. I'm getting everything ready for chainsaw season and four-wheeler season. But customer brought this in, wanted me to do a regular tune-up. On top of that, he was having some electrical issues, and I just figured it'd be a good opportunity to show somebody if they needing to diagnose or see if they're having charging issues, which this guy was clearly having charging issues because his battery was dead after 30 minutes of using, after charging it and then using his mower, his battery's dying. But first thing you want to check is going to be your rectifier, which is this thing right here. Which that's another video. You can look that up on YouTube, and I'll try to do one later on. But if this passes, then you most likely have a bad stator. So what I did on this particular model, it's a 25 horsepower Kohler. Same thing for even 20 horsepower Kohler on these particular models. You want to take your shroud off right here, and what you have is you have two 5/16 bolts here, one here, and one on the bottom, and on the reverse side, same thing. And then you'll want to pull your coil packs off. There's one there and one here. Then your next step is to get the flywheel off. Now I've done pulled this flywheel off, and I know what it looks like. It's some of the magnets are off of the flywheel and stuck to the stator. And one of the issues I was having when I was testing, the rectifier was fine, but I was getting my positive wire was coming back ground. It was grounding out, which told me that the stator was grounding out somewhere. So when I pulled this flywheel off, I saw that the magnets had stuck to the stator, and of course it was grounding out. I had a bad wire on some of the resin had gone bad on the stator, and it was grounding out, possibly because the magnets broke free and hit. But that's going to be the issue. But I want to set y'all up, and we'll go from here. And I'll show you how to remove the stator, put the new stator in, and then put the flywheel on. Of course, I had a used stator here and a used flywheel that had hardly any hours on it, and we'll be going back to fit, because if you don't, you'll have to glue your magnets back onto your flywheel, and it could last a couple years. It could last one time. So it's better just to go back with a good flywheel and a good stator. But I'm gonna set y'all up, and we'll go from there. Okay, so that should be good right there. Okay. What you're going to want to do at this point is, I believe these are 5/16. You want to take these two 5/16 off. Hopefully they're not too tight or too tough to get off, because you do not want to break those off. You break those off and this whole entire motor is bad. You could drill and tap it, but y'all can see that. Hopefully all my hands are not in the way. Once you get those two off, that should be free. And then don't lose those bolts. Set them to the side. See here. Then the next set should be 3/8 or 10 millimeter. Yep, that's 3/8. 10 mil water also. This plate right here, y'all can see. See if I can get this shot swung around. There's a plate right here. You're gonna want to take that off. No, it is 10 mil. Hold on. You're going to want to take that plate off. show you one more time. That bolt, there's a little tiny plate right here. Take that out, set it to the side so you don't lose it. And then what that does is, you can bend that, that's okay. This is your wire harness to your stator. What it does is let that come out, and then there is another one right here. You're going to want to take it off too. And that pulls, you can just bend it a little bit also. Then you pull that around, and there's your stator. Now, because I have a used new one basically I'm putting on, zoom out. Since I have a new one, basically I'm putting on this wire right here coming off your stator. It's a purple and sometimes blue. This one was purple. I faded blue a little bit. Mine has that on. Mine has that wire on there. So let's see here. What I'm going to do is cut this off right here. Give me some wire to work with when I rewire this. You know what? Instead of just running through this whole harness right here, you can run it back through the motor like this, but I'm probably going to put a fuse on it or something, so if he has this issue again, he'll just blow the fuse and not, because what happened, some of his wiring harness has melted. But so let's go ahead and get that new one. Make sure you do wiring harness down, not up. It'll hit on the flywheel if it's like that. You gotta do like that. And it basically will fall into two exact same place, because this is off of a 20 horsepower. Okay, bend this back down. I'm gonna go ahead and put this bolt back in. And this bolt back in. Make sure that wire stays where in that groove. Make sure when that gets pinched off, you don't want that wiring harness to get pinched, because if it does bad enough to it, it'll do the same thing as when that stator went bad, when those magnets on that old stator. If you pinch that wiring harness, it's going to ground out through your body, and it's just going to blow fuses and melt wires and stuff. Okay, I'm just going to show you what we're doing right here. Like I said, guys, this is my first video, so I don't have no fancy setups and stuff. So we got those two in, and remember, make sure the wires are not pinched anywhere, which it's not. And then we're going to go back with your two 5/16. You just want to line the hole up. There we go. Those are lined up now. Go back with our 5/16. See if You got a 5/16 right here and there. It's just, you put it back on reverse from how you took it off. And don't over torque these. I don't know what the torque specs are on this, but I've been working on lawnmower motors for about 15 years on and off. I've been running this business for 4 years full time. So you screw it to a little snug, and then there we go. All right, now for the flywheel. This flywheel right here has a key in it, a slot where a key goes in. Let me see if I can show y'all. Focus camera. See that key right there? When you put your flywheel on, this is our good flywheel, your flywheel is going to go on like so, and you're going to want that notch to go over where that key is. So we'll put y'all back up here. Zoom y'all in. And when you're doing this, watch your fingers, cause the flywheel doesn't suck down or magnetize anything, but it's heavy. See, like that. You know, smash fingers if you're not careful. Now, I'm just going to tap this down with the wooden end of a hammer. Sometimes I use a brass fitting like this, but that's on there good enough. And that's how you change out a stator. Depending on what motor you have, you'll put this shroud back on. First you're going to want to put your coils back on. That's another video though. But this video is just showing you how to replace a stator. And I hope y'all learned something. I know it probably ain't the best video in the world, first video, but just wanted to show y'all when you get a lawnmower that charging, it could be a number of things. I thought it was this rectifier here went bad, so I used another one that I knew worked, it didn't, so I pulled a shroud off, pulled a flywheel off because it was grounding out, and sure enough those magnets were stuck to a stator, so you never know. But hope y'all learned something. Till next time, hope y'all have a blessed day, and God bless. Thank y'all.